Sometimes they do.
It's a very fickle crowd.
It started a little bit too early.
This gives us more time in between. So we can take like a 10-minute break in between pieces. Maybe like another hour. We've been a little ago.
Well, that's what it is. Here we go. The processional will begin in 5 minutes. Out of courtesy to others, please ensure your cell phones are turned off or silenced during the ceremony. Remain seated for the processional. Once again, candidates for degrees from North Dakota State University have gathered to celebrate their commencement. The ceremony you're about to see extends a tradition that is nearly 1,000 years old. The academic dress and ritual have their origins in the first English university of the Middle Ages. Commencement is one of the great days of a lifetime for our graduates, their families, and friends. Today, we honor the accomplishments of 2,033 undergraduate, professional, and graduate students who are eligible to participate in spring commencement. Over 1,300 students are participating in today's ceremonies.
Under the leadership of Provost Margaret Fitzgerald, faculty and staff are marshaled by Dr. Jane Shue.
Under the leadership of Dean Susan Sell, candidates in the College of Graduate and Interdisciplinary Studies are marshaled by Dr. Craig Stockwell and Student Marshal Annika Clem.
Under the leadership of Dean David Bertolini, candidates in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences are marshaled by Dr. Eric Sievertson and Student Marshal Maria Brienne.
Under the leadership of Dean Michael Kessler, candidates in the College of Engineering are marshaled by Dr. Scott Pryor and student marshaled by Abigail Henderson.
Under the leadership of Interim Deans Jill Nelson and James Deal, candidates in the College of Human Sciences and Education are marshaled by Dr. Justin Benna and Student Marshal Eliza Johnson.
Under the leadership of NDSU President Dean Brashani, the stage party is marshaled by Faculty Senate President Dr. Florence Salajan. North Dakota State University was founded in 1890 as the state's land-grant university. NDSU enrolls nearly 13,000 students annually and is North Dakota's top-ranked research university. NDSU has gained a national reputation for the quality of education, research, and service it contributes to the state and nation. Stage party members are listed in the commencement program and include NDSU President Dean Brashani, Provost Margaret Fitzgerald, Vice President for Agricultural Affairs Dr. Greg Lardy, Vice Provost for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management Dr. Laura Oster-Alland, Vice President for Research and Creative Activity Dr. Colleen Fitzgerald, Professor of Military Science Lieutenant Colonel Jared Ferguson, North Dakota State University System Board of Higher Education Vice Chair Dr. Jill Louders, Deans of NDSU colleges, university distinguished professors, the NDSU graduating class representative and student soloist, and distinguished stage party participants.
Would the audience please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Army and Air Force ROTC and the National Anthem, sung by Micah Nikolai and accompanied by the NDSU Brass Ensemble. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. The audience may now be seated.
Good morning, and welcome to North Dakota State University's 2022 Spring Commencement. I'm Dr. Dean Brashani, the president of NDSU. I'm honored to welcome you to this commencement ceremony, and it's my sincere pleasure to offer congratulations to all of our students. We're very proud to celebrate your achievements today. NDSU would also like to recognize and thank the many people throughout our 130-year history have built our success on which we have become so well known. Now, on a nationally recognized scale, and we celebrate the extraordinary students we honor today as part of that. We also recognize and thank those that inhabited this area of the country prior to statehood and the later creation of NDSU. As you know, we certainly value a modesty in this part of the country, and in many ways, that's an admirable trait. But in case you are too humble to think of yourselves this way, allow me to situate you. Students, you're graduating from one of the top 100 public research universities in the nation as ranked by the National Science Foundation, and one of the top 147 public and private universities in the nation as ranked by the Carnegie Commission on Higher Education. We're the only so highly ranked university in our state and one of just 4 in the entire upper Midwest. As our enrollments, research productivity, and national rankings continue to grow, so will the value and prestige of the degree you're about to receive. Of particularly important note, though, NDSU has an enduring tradition and a commitment to its students and to involving students in creating new knowledge and the solutions for the challenges of the state, the nation, and the world. We are proud to define ourselves as a truly student-focused, land-grant research university. Today, we also celebrate our students' futures. You are concluding a life-changing phase of intense discovery and will soon find it to be the cornerstone of achieving incredible success in life. For me, although I didn't fully appreciate it at the time, my college experience literally changed the direction I would take for the rest of my life. You see, I was the first in my family to attend college, and at the time, I didn't fully understand the importance of the opportunity or the impact the experience would have on me. That became more and more evident to me as I came to find my life's aspirations from what I'd learned in college. But perhaps most importantly, my entire family watched that transformation taking place, and every younger member of my extended family has since attended to college, graduated, and gone on to imagine and do things in their lives they'd never have dreamt possible if they had not attended a college or university. That's why I'm particularly pleased to recognize the accomplishments of today's students. At this time, I'd like to recognize some of the various experience that our students have pursued during the course of their higher education experience. Will the students who are first generation, in other words, the first in their families to attend and graduate at college, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students are often challenged with balancing their time and prioritizing family life, studies, research, jobs, and even careers. Well, the students who have worked full or part-time while pursuing a degree, please stand and be recognized. Wow. Incredible. Thank you. Many of our students go beyond the classroom to serve their community, the nation, and even sometimes the world. From tutoring to mentoring elementary school children to sponsoring food drives, improving the lives of people across the globe, our students have learned what it means to be citizens and leaders. Well, the students who have participated in service events or volunteer work while pursuing a degree, please stand and be recognized. Very impressive. Thank you. Some of our students have given much to their country, either before entering college or as college students. I ask all graduating students who are currently serving in the military or have served in the past to please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you for your service. Pursuing a degree requires commitment and sacrifice not only of the students, but of the individuals who are close to them. Thank you, parents, family members, and friends, for all you have done for our students. Please stand and be recognized as our students applaud you for your support and for being there for them. On behalf of all here today, I'm pleased to extend sincere congratulations to each of you for your accomplishments and your dedication. Before we confer degrees upon our candidates, we will receive a message from an accomplished student who has demonstrated many talents and leadership attributes during his years of study at NDSU.
Thank you, President Brashani. I am Michael Kessler. I'm the Dean of the College of Engineering, and it's my distinct pleasure to introduce today's student speaker. It has been NDSU's tradition to select a member of the graduating class to share thoughts with us at commencement. This selection process is a rigorous one, involving a number of outstanding students. Today, we're privileged to hear from Andrew Christensen. Andrew is a Fargo native, and he is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering degree. He was active in the Engineering Ambassadors, the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, intramural sports, and served as an engineering tour guide. An outstanding student, he received a number of academic scholarships. Since the end of his freshman year, Christensen has worked as a product development design engineer for C&H Industrial, where he has assisted with 78 projects on four-wheel drive tractors. Please join me in welcoming Andrew Christensen, representing today's graduating class.
What an honor it is to be standing up here today representing the class of 2022. Before I get started, I'd like to thank all of the parents and friends who have traveled so far to be here today. I know for a fact we have family from Texas, Florida, Virginia, and my parents who graciously made the long drive from South Fargo. What do you want to be when you grow up? As children, we often answer this question with immense confidence, giving answers such as a firefighter, professional athlete, Spider-Man, which may have been mine, singer, movie star, or even an astronaut. However, we are just moments away from receiving our degrees from the colleges of engineering, arts, humanities, and social sciences, human sciences and education, and interdisciplinary studies. So why was our field of study often different than the dream career we had as children? You may say it's because you weren't tall enough to become a professional athlete, or your fear of heights quickly crippled your dream of becoming an astronaut. You see, as children, we were trained from the very start to focus on the end outcome and not the journey that leads to that point. We chose those careers because we compared their lifestyle to our parents' and our own. We read the articles in the news and saw the stories on television. We heard about the lives they saved, the missions they accomplished, and the fancy cars they drove. Comparison is not something we just struggled with at a young age. It is something that continues to consume our daily lives, and I stand up here today to say, do not compare yourself to others. Now, I'll be the first to admit, when I heard I had the opportunity to speak at graduation, I had no idea what I wanted to talk about. So I turned to a source that had a major impact on all of our college careers, Google. And the speeches I found on there, some funny, some emotional, some were a little boring, but they just didn't resonate with me. These speeches were given at prestigious schools like Harvard and Yale and received standing ovations from the crowd. So why didn't they have that same effect on me? That's when I realized the answer is because those speeches didn't reflect our journey. There are 8 billion people on the planet, but all the things that brought you to graduation today are one of a kind. Graduation is special for some because you know this means you no longer have to do homework again. I'm with you on that. It's special for others because after commencement, your parents are taking you out for a free lunch. But for all of us, it's special because your journey to this point is incomparable to any other. Graduation is not a celebration of the degree you received. It's a celebration of the journey that brought you here, because without that, there would be no diploma. You see, the problem with comparison is it led me to believe that I should feel the same way the audience members did in those speeches from the internet. However, in those speeches, the graduates didn't go through college in the pandemic like we did. In most of the speeches, they didn't even know what Zoom was. We learned from online classes not to be that student that forgets to mute their mics. We learned from online classes that having Netflix in the background during class was enjoyable, but probably not the best way to pay attention. It's crazy to even think that TikTok either didn't exist or wasn't popular when we started college. Although I'd be honored to bust out some TikTok dance moves on stage for y'all today, I bring this up to show you how fast things change in our world, and we cannot compare ourselves and our journey to anyone else. What has gotten us to this point and will continue to guide us in the future is our relationships, experiences, achievements, and trials that are unique to us. So why am I talking about comparison today? Former President and North Dakota icon Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." When President Roosevelt stated this back in the 19th century, he knew we lived in a world full of expectations. But in our world today, we now must perform, because with social media, our peers can see where we work, what awards we receive, or even what cars we're able to afford. So now, more than ever, we need to stop comparing ourselves to others. Be proud of the journey you took to get here. That includes being proud of the tests you failed or that time your Instagram picture didn't receive many likes. Be proud of the person you are right now. Now, this wasn't originally a part of my speech, but ironically, I came across a study this morning that said humans spend 12% of their lives comparing. That 12% is so deadly because it can take away from situations like this. You see, even though I may not be leaving here as my childhood dream, Spider-Man, I'm leaving here as an engineer, but most importantly, I'm leaving here with a journey unlike any other. I've gained new relationships and experiences that were filled with some success and a whole lot of pitfalls. But that's what makes me who I am today. And the same goes for all of you sitting in front of me. So be proud, graduates. Go out into the world and continue to write your own unique story. Thank you.
Will the audience please remain seated as LTC Jared Ferguson administers the oath of office to candidates for commission in the Armed Forces of the United States.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Having been appointed an officer in the Armed Forces of the United States, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, Lieutenants.
Congratulations, Second Lieutenants. Good morning. I am NDSU Provost Dr. Margaret Fitzgerald. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of North Dakota State University, and I'm sure the family and friends here today won't mind if I speak for them as well, we congratulate you on your accomplishment. But even as we do so, our greatest joy is in the anticipation of your remarkable future. Many individuals have played an important role in making this day possible. NDSU's outstanding faculty is committed to instruction, research, and service. The faculty provides exceptional learning environments that inspire, challenge, support, and empower students to contribute to their fields of study and excel in their academic pursuits. I would like to acknowledge the faculty and staff present At this time, would the university distinguished and endowed professors and chairs here today please stand and be recognized? And you can remain standing, because now I would like all faculty and staff to please rise and be recognized. Your dedication to students is truly appreciated. Thank you for your contributions to your students, your discipline, and our university. Next, I would like to recognize the students who have excelled in their respective disciplines by graduating with honors. Would the students graduating with honors please stand and be recognized? It's great. Please be seated. Today, we will be conferring degrees at the following levels: doctorate, master's, and baccalaureate. A doctoral degree is the ultimate academic honor the university can bestow on a student. Scholars earning the doctorate have transitioned from being our students to being our colleagues. We will then confer master's degrees upon candidates who have demonstrated advanced knowledge in their respective disciplines, and we'll conclude with the largest group of degree candidates, graduates who have earned the baccalaureate degree. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and numerous specialized bachelor's degrees will be conferred upon the candidates today who are well prepared to embark successfully on their graduate career and personal endeavors. We are so proud of each of you. Dr. Brashani, upon recommendation of the faculty of North Dakota State University, I present to you the degree candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees and programs.
Thank you, Provost Fitzgerald. At this time, would all candidates for doctoral degrees please rise and remain standing? I now ask all candidates for a master's degree to please rise and remain standing. That's worth an applause. And now, would all candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? On the recommendation of the faculty of North Dakota State University, and with the concurrence of the State Board of Higher Education, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you have earned in your respective college with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. The turning of the tassel is a traditional gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Now, as a final rite to mark your new status as graduates of North Dakota State University, I invite the class of 2022 to move your tassels from the right to the left side. Congratulations to our newest graduates. Please be seated. Candidates will proceed to the stage as directed by the marshals.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the degree candidates from the College of Graduate and Interdisciplinary Studies.
Candidates for the College of Graduate and Interdisciplinary Studies: Kennedy Lund, Master of Science. Dustin Toy, Doctor of Philosophy, Advisor Sean DeKaiser. Shathia Alofe, Doctor of Philosophy. Advisor, Dr. Sine Shimshek. Jessica Lindstrom, Master of Science. Kate Volk, Master of Science. Monica Polgar, Master of Science.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the degree candidates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Marcelo Ferreira. Aaron Barth. Advisor, Thomas Isern. Hong Liang Ning. Advisor, Tyler Watrick. Michael Langer. Byron Ward. Eric Gustafson. Olivia Vogt. Hermina Schroeder. Isaac Sullivan. Elsie McGuigan. Alicia Vogel. Mary Naranga. Riley Longnecker. Caleb Overman. Adam Reynolds. Cyrus Jensen. Trevor Grook. Amelia Walker. Shina Carmen. Emily Olson. McKenna Brown. Amanda Scott. Eva Taylor. Nicole Mathowitz. Rihanna Lardy. Elise Ogard. Sydney Angel. Brennan Tyler. Christopher Utt. Jordan Megastad. Jared Hunt. Jared Kaesmeyer. Jared Hallman. Jacob Edwards. Jeremiah Thien. Justin Berg. Joseph Behrens. Jenna Miller. Jacob Foster, Jacob Morris, Elizabeth Fricker, Stephanie Allner, Kaylee Hallner, Carol Carpenter, Elaine Smith, Gabriella Toquam, Greta Bleeker, Greta Vogler, oops, Dominic Sunder, Samuel Clunn, Chase Moser, Winfred Steiner, Jolene Kerr, Emily Kryl, Ryan Friesen, Ashton Barta, Danya Galtwat, Daniel Porwall, Daniel Ness, Emma Dietrich, Luke Goldbranson, Godfrey Taedo, Abridaman Muhammad, Sina Lee, Colin Season, Thomas Swenson, Abby Brown, Haley Lynn, Bennett Rindy, Alexander Ryan, Kai Halverson, Trey Kramer, Alexis Schmitz, Mitchell Osland, Audrey Crandall, Taylor Hemish, McKenna Reller, Luke DeVries, Megan Steiner, Michael Drosdal, Mackenzie Lott, Alexis Pitchford, Eric Poten, Richard Schramm, Brianna Gunka, Margaret Krull, Vanessa Rickardson, Benjamin Pitkin, Mirendi Fazle Raby, Camille Becker, Haley O'Connor, Lauren Bender, Elias Lazaro, Lexi Jordheim, Lily Johnson, Katie Kent, Andy Phelps, Swady Felmake, Jessica Gronis, John Yapa, Anna Straub, Tamarick Williams, Malik Gu, Caden Gray, Trenton Peterson, David Pringle, Daniel Zitzo, Matthew Mayer, Litzy Chamu, Taylor Sager, Caitlin Rydberg, Kendrick Karlstrom, Cassandra Plutowski, Lucas Schurmeister, Mason Wozniak, Sarah Hansen, Luna Zawar, Connor Fair, Philip Paulus, Nicholas Nason, Zachary Bruns, Alisa Sviderski, Grace Clausen, William Garrids, Rachel Ulmer, Emily Paulson, Micah Nikolai, Micah Bindi, Jaden McKeever. Maxwell Wolf. Alexandra Garding. Grace Burke. Heather Goddess. Ashley Stuvland. Andrew Williams. Benjamin Mocknick. Matthew Jacobson. Yasmin Hubert. Andrew Whipple. Lillian Tobin. McKenna Lilia. Jared Johnson. Cassandra Tweed. Allison Murphy. Jessica Bastier. Emma DuPont. Helen Wax. Sarah Caldwell. Sailor Elwood. Delaney Hallren. Amanda Unger. Nicholas Lero. Megan Brown. Broderick Bringelson. An Tao. Colby Capon. Angel Montabat. Miranda Plant. Tyler Brown. Ashley Pfeiffer. Hannah Check. Amelia Thomas. Leah Granrud. Shaylee O'Hanlon. Cameron Miller. Marshall Ziegler. Harrison Lobertman. Blaine Radke. Craig Schwinden. Tyler Todd. Colin Olson. Derek Webb. Mason Schwerzler. Grant Schaefer. Morgan Hovde. Olivia Nellermo. Daisy Murillo. Anya Black. Nicholas Wrighton. Paul Werder. Carl Bukestad. Brandon Becker. Mason Urban. Riley Boehm. Jameson Haft. Benjamin Werner. Brenna Doolam. Ava Martinson. Madeline Shower. Madeline Johnson. Zoe Pitning. Alexis Heckert. Lauren Sather. Faith Shayer. Chloe Botts. Marley Holmquist. Mariah Seidel. Shelby Lehman. Megan Schmidt. Natasha Rosario. Madeline Dostal. Catherine Bukowski. Holly Kiefer. Chloe Bender. Madison Johnson. Tatum Huff. Sarthak Kosick. Carter Rood. Dawson Weber. Jarius Cook. Hannah Sorensen. Sharoni Wellamson. Kayla Kessler. Ingvi Winterscheid. Tessa Bride. Papi Razik.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present the degree candidates from the College of Engineering.
Subhashri Navanitha Srinivasagan. Almir Ekich. Manisha Maharjan. Mohammed Abu Sakur. Mohammed Alamri. Mohammed Metla. Sherazad Hassan. Babak Mirzazadeh. Bethlehem Groneberg. Patara Kampram. Niloy Saha. Shankar Sa. Bria Peterson. Jennifer Schmaling. Benita Saha. Aaron Bauer. Niga Ijegu. Jacob Smith. Shubit Kumar. Jack Law. Trent Yetzer. Christopher Moditich. Thomas Springler. Oldbean Mejia. Martha Hitsanu. Cyril Ahiable. Mari Beadle. Alekia Mulakalapali. Hirut Tsuma. Jason Halverson. Cody Gullickson. Chad Riedemann. Francis Martinson. Armin Ekich. Zila Ataman. McDowell Johnson. Hope Rober. Andrew Christensen. Chase Indahar. Thomas Quinn. Samuel Tilma. Jacob Dahman. Alexander Kraus. Mark Cameron. Ethan Langrud. Andrew Colzer. Darius Klein. Claire Boswell Healy. Morgan Schmidt. Ife Odujale. Terrell O'Gorman. Lee Colin. Trenton Russell. Isaac Nosbish. Christian Koski. Alexander Keller. Trevor Meyer. James Bartell. Cameron Kolodziejski. Noah Ross. Alec Theros. Fawn Lee. Alexander Johnson. Jacob Reinhardt. Ryan Doring. Joshua Pompey. James Suhan. Ryan Cavalieri. Brandon Kompacki. Tate Stanton. Andrew Messing. Jamie Larson. Noah Schaefer. Teresa Grabowski. Amanda Brothen. Jennifer Moser. Ian Wilcox. Danny Johnson. Nicholas Spearing. Scout Lindberg. Jaden Fryer. Daniel Anderson. Eli Ahrens. Zachary Vig. Nicholas Dorsher. Jack Radke. McCoy Van Klompenberg. Michael Bennett. Andrew Hammerland. Matthew Groshon. Tristan Erkey. Kaylin Miller. Brandon Holte. Spencer Imholt. Olivia Krepp. Braden Chosas. Tyler Lickfelt. Charles Hickman. Ishnala Najeen Roneagle. Dominic White. Abby Lemnis. Erica Lee. Rachel Stiles. Allie Bayless. Brooke Philippi. Eric Carl. Bryce Sager. Dylan Johnson. Jack Markle. Nicholas Cunningham. Matthew Chuba. Tenzin Wosel. Cooper Johnson. Jeffrey Godfrey. Nathaniel Wickland. Zachary Strombeck. Tanner Anvik. Ethan Bestie. Andrew Harple. Jackson Olson. Samuel Smith. Sean Hagan. Eric Bickler. Braden Rayhorn. Brandon Alexander. Trevor Ellison. Timothy Manthe. Bryce Wesley. Eric Lawler. Carson Sonstegard. Carl Swanson. Brian Ehringer. Sloan Smith. Cole Bernardson. Evan Bernardson. Isaac Spindler. Mason Hischer. Justin Lilleberg. Marcus Jensen. Jonathan Tigan. Cole Erickson. Lucas Johnson. Brock Lano. Alex Sturwalt. Hogan Johnson. Dallin Olson. Seth Johnson. Shelton Strage. Everett Engen. Wyatt Harless. Chase Platt. Stefan Wilder. Drake Castor. Liam Straub. Zachary Waite. Casey Stark. Adam Kruger. Ulrich Nakayaruda. Christopher Anthels. Mitchell Westrom. Andrew Gutierrez Quade. John Lioness. Tommy Jackson. Charles Bakken. Christopher Keebler. Corey Siltola. Mitchell Dahl. Ryan Cinto. Jamie Singleman. Andrew Hornick. Noah Schottler. Braden Melkert. Noah Case. Zachary King. Joseph Fernstrom. Nathan Hale de la Garza. James O'Neill. Hasnain Kareem. Joshua Harkness. Justin Hopp. Adam Laskowicz. Carson Nice. Spencer Ekstrom. Shko Hamasur. Ethan Zeltinger. Samuel Sherping. Lucas Rath. Zachariah Hepner. Jonah Hendrickson. Riley McAdoo Raisler. Benjamin Carlson. Ryan Swanberg. Austin Avery. Jacob Sheets. Jaden Pfeiffer. Miko Johnson. Hayden Emery. Autumn Johnson. Mohammed Mohammed. Cameron Deline. David Anderson. Bo Sanford. David Fletcher. Tanner Smith. Sawyer Kenny. Colton Brown. Nolan Shanahan. Brian Arndt. Mason Walsh. Rachel Kovleski. Albert Knack. Duncan Jensen. Cole McGough. Jacob Maxson. Martina Swartwood. Tara Koenig. Abigail Anderson. Luke Meinke. Devin Gleesing. Alexander Freetley. Sinclair Kendriva. Trevin Grandy. George Kessel. Zachary Bear. Hadley Thomas. Grace Hall. Jenna Glass. Matthew Zastapel. Brock Roloff. Allison Cole. Marshall Backey. Danielle Peltier. Hannah Patnode. Kirsten Winkleman. Sabrina Case. Lindsay Angst. Tyler Coons. Peter Amundsen. Eric Early. Brennan Beto. Gabriel Beaver. Chase Bader. Brent Solheid. Lillian Bergman. Philip Steffen. Danica Tweeten. Scott Foles. William Huber. Alexander Kunkel. Alan Hatea Jr. Gretchen Brow. Derek Hetland. Bjorn Saudi. Garrett Hoff. James Blair. Christian Bollinger. Bryce Saylor. Alyssa Albers. Hansina Nelson. Dylan Newstrom. Tanner Zapata. Tyler Berg. Samuel Bolton. Basha Bowie. Tiffany Meeks. Megan Congable. Felicia Race. Preston Wilson. Carly Ripley. Laura Friedman. Dayton Ganya. Douglas Nelson. David Pareto. Levi Kushel. Avery Christensen. Wyatt Feldstein. John C. Mastel. Alex Alvey. Spencer Roser. Gavin Malott. Abdul Aziz Ahmed. Yasser Ayeva. Yogesh Gali. Sadia Hassan. Braden Webb. Matthew Ketterling. Ryan Roth. Jay Deshpande. Jonathan Erdman. David Hoffman. Randy Kim. Nathan McClanahan. Adam Holum. Benjamin Nordmark. Logan Chantry. Nolan Nelson. Scott McNiff. Ayushraj Yadav.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present to you the degree candidates from the College of Human Sciences and Education.
Emily Berg. Alicia Quiroz. Nathaniel Johnson. Emma Johnson. Brooke Kranzler. Jenna Hirschberger. Noah Berg. Brooke Weisenberger. Nicole Auka. Seth Heinen. Holly DeVries. Catherine Call. Tirza Hoynes. Sarah Breen. Alexis Heaton. Kristen Hendrickson. Sarah Fiala. Jackson Cruiser. Jennifer Vetter. Brad Holforth. Austin Salyer. Christy Bunger. Cora Huss. Samantha Schmoker. Emily Kastner. Lucas Schmaltz. Sarah McNaughton. Jocelyn Dinius. Kylie Lovelace. Lauren Conkle. Caroline Martinez. Austin Hills. Jenna Carabolt. Jordan Schrupp. Cherie Riggin. Ashley Rawl. Whitney Weirdo. Yanni Jackal Holt. Matthew Friedman. Kendra Woodstead. Lauren Lauer. Sophia Pena. Mackenzie Merkel. Austin Selix. Nicholas Gill. Michael Hoffman. Cyan Youngbird. Rachel Bowler. Eleanor Beckerman. Deanne Mayer. Taylor Keller. Caitlin Lindgren. Kara Kowatek. Hope Cheresky. Kenzie Nikolai. Lauren Hughes. Jasmine Brockberg. Emily Connell. Alexander McNamara. Jesse Price. Abby Bowman. Carolyn Hoffman. Justice Erickson. Zoe Erickson. Amy Stoffenecker. Kirsty Clothier. Jenna Bruns. Alexandria Bosch. Savannah Miller. Victoria Nelson. Montserrat Sosa Bustamante. Parker Johnson. James Hoffler. Kendra Borgen. Sophia Garris. Kayla Frank. Jaden Norby. Thomas Thompson. Elena Driscoll. Anna Bubolt. Madeline Schrader. Isaiah Folsom. Samuel Poland. Cole Ringler. Claire Alderman. Christina Kimmer. Michael Fuca. Alexis Dennis. Ariana Sharon. Sadie Martinson. Nicholas Eggman. Andrew Miller. Abigail Reitz. Catherine Lovelace. Sarah Montplaisir. Brooke Ruthomer. Sechelle Yuri. Travis Haug. Lorraine Odegaard. Teresa Erickson. Jill Endress. Grace Fondler. Natalie Youngman. Bailey Kramer. Rose Nolan. Bethany Mayers. Grace Olson. Karen Pieper. Anna Johnson. Madison Post. Caitlin Thompson. Daniel Thompson. Alicia Hecker. Victoria Reindl. Paige Menace. Alexa Buckley. Audrey Miller. Savannah Leszewski. Madison Meyer. Rebecca Cook. Anna Koff. Taylor Morris. Hannah Montefiore. Elizabeth Clark. Kiera Free.
Sorry about that.
Madison Weiler. Kara Leverson. Cassie Geffro. Madison Weichel. Madeline Rail. Hannah Scher. Hannah Schumacher. Kaylee Grove. Hannah Javowski. Mallory Maslowski. Andrea Peters. Hannah Anfenrud. Sophia Such. Wynn Rady. Bailey Yonner. Bryn Klein. Rachel Werner. Lakin Martz. Justin Hart. Hallie Mann. Grant McNabb. Isabella Lemur. Matthew Campa. Megan Crompen. Olivia Skibble. Lauren Rozak. Brittany Kristen. Kalina Verdick. Emma Bale. Abigail Johnson. Gracie Kaiser. Addison Demain. Taylor Johanning. Abby Steckler. Christopher Steele. Tyree Eady. Demara Baumgardner. Talon Schleicher. Joshua Clark. Liam Ogren. Rebecca Murphy. Abigail Kipka. Morgan Poole. Jaden Wailongi. Amber Sickler. Rachel Reed. Phoebe Garman. Scotty Pease. Emily Duval. Allie Vanderlaan. David Benson. Bailey Peterson. Madison Raisman, Abigail Large, Destiny Parker, Theodora Iverson, Madison Schmidt, Cassandra Dahl, Karina Bell, Morgan Dienert, Brady Oberlander, Miranda Pananen, Kena Complo, Anna Charbonneau, Mackenzie Ulmer, Brianna Myrold, Rita Nepai, Benathi Dafa'ala, Christina Gingleham,
Don't you hate it when there's a page missing from the manual? To everyone gathered here today, I give you the North Dakota State University class of 2022. Graduates, I congratulate each of you for reaching this major milestone. You join approximately 100,000 proud North Dakota State University alumni across the nation and the world. Today, you've earned a privilege that is enjoyed by only a small fraction of the world's population. It's called a college degree. With that degree comes a responsibility to use the knowledge and skills you have gained at NDSU to become a more productive citizen of our global, dynamic society. We'll have been successful if now, as you leave us, you have a better understanding of yourself in relationship to others and the larger world. As we come to a close, our soloist will sing NDSU's school song, The Yellow and the Green. Congratulations, graduates. May you have a safe and memorable celebration, and remember, once a bison, always a bison.
Chief for green and yellow, up with yellow and the green. They're the shades that deck our prairies, far and wide with glorious sheen. Fields of waving green in springtime, golden yellow in the fall. How the great I and laughs upon it.